this is Josh, pharmacist with pharmacisttips.com. Here today I'm going to show you how to use the CVS lancing device and of course the lancets that go with it. CVS lancing device, I paid $10.49 for this. The box of 100 lancets I paid $7.59 for. With the lancing device you get two separate caps. You get the standard cap and then the cap for alternate site testing. So basically anywhere besides your fingertip, typically the arms or legs, sometimes the palm, alternate site testing. But most people do test with fingertips. That seems to be the most accurate in how most people will test. So we'll start off with that. Here is the lancet device. To load the lancet, you just turn about a quarter turn to remove the lid. And to replace it, you just put it back on and a quarter turn to tighten it up. So right here is how we load the spring. This is to eject the lancet. Once you're done, this will set the lancet into motion to poke your finger. So when the spring is charged, you have a lancet in there, you push that button, that is going to poke you. It has a depth selector from 1 to 6. 1 being for thin skin or for children or people who find it easy to get blood, and 6 being for tough, callous skin. I typically usually start around 3 for myself. So to put a lancet device in here, of course you turn it that quarter turn to remove the cap. You put your lancet in there until it's seated firmly. And then you remove the cap. And there you have your lancet exposed, and you go ahead and replace the lid. Make sure that clicks into place. Make sure your depth is set to where you want it. Charge the spring. And I'm going to use the CVS Bluetooth glucometer here, but any glucose meter that you're using, you want to go ahead and put your test strip in. Of course, your hands have been washed with warm, soapy water and thoroughly dried. And now glucose meter is telling us it's ready for the drop of blood. So then we can poke our impeccably clean finger there, and typically the side. Right there is our drop of blood. Maybe gently massage the finger there. And there we go. We've got our glucose reading. So now we want to get rid of that used lancet. We open it the same way we closed it, a quarter turn to expose that. We can jab the used lancet. We only want to use them one time. Each time you use that lancet, it could get a little duller. The needle can dull, or you can, I actually bent that over when I tried to jab that in there, so I don't think I'm going to get that in there. But the purpose of jabbing it into the lid is just so nobody could get accidentally poked by that. And then wherever you're going to dispose of that, you can press the ejector to assist in the removal of that lancet. And replace your lid, and it's ready for next time. So alternate site testing is the same. Now, you have to be certain your glucose meter is set up for alternate testing, as the readings can be different, and many the glucose meters will have a separate setting if you're going to use the alternate site testing. But you remove the lid. You load your lancet in there like we did with the first one. Remove the cap. And then you place that on there. So that's going to look different. There is no separate depth settings for alternate site. Charge the spring. Put it on the wherever you're testing. If you're testing on the arm. And then you poke it. And you get your drop of blood. And do your testing. I haven't experimented much with alternate site testing. Typically, you're going to get better results with fingertip testing, but some people simply can't do that. And it's nice that this comes with the alternate site testing cap on the lancet device. Any questions, please go ahead and ask them in the comments below. I will do my best to answer them for you, and I would really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe.